Was good, yeah, stick with me for a bit. This is going to be an addition towards the video in which we've tested Dahlia already. And a lot of you have been asking me in the comments on Discord, in various messages and ways, oh, why haven't you tried her from top to bottom, bottom to top, whatever, trying to make use of her unique 6-tile range. And, oh yeah, she can reach from bottom to top. You can probably work with that. And all of that. Let me just briefly talk about why that, what it does. Pretty much just a bit of what it does and why it isn't quite what you're looking for. So, number one, she needs to place in all those tiles. So we have we have 5 total tiles, which means a 20% chance that she places in the tile you want her to place. For example, we have this bloom down there. Let's say we want to use her to deal damage at the top lane, then we want her to obviously spawn flowers at the top lane. If we want her to deal with the bottom lane, we want her to place flowers at the bottom lane. Furthermore, enemies come at the bottom lane, so the archers, they'll also move past, and if you then activate her ultimate, trigger her to place more flowers at the bottom, because those are going to get cleared up by the archers. Or, especially if both waves are going separately, she's only going to do half the damage. But that's not even technically she still works there. But here comes the weird part, or the sad-ish part. Dahlia only works if you put her into a working strategy. Dahlia's only usefulness like that is by already providing the base to deal with the problem. So, for example, what we can do is we can hit the bottom lane and weaken the bottom lane. If we weaken the bottom lane, we'll have an easier time to Vierna execute them. If we have an easier time to Vierna execute them, obviously we need less gear, so we can deal easier with the bottom lane. If we have her at the top lane and the enemies come in and you do damage to them, you obviously weaken them. And if you weaken the enemies, your Volkera or your Vierna or whatever way you have to deal with the top lane has an easier time because they have a lower amount of HP. The big issue here is she can't really work by herself. Besides that one strategy I've shown in which we are going to rely on an anti-heal unit and then deal with the bottom lane, you can't quite make her work by herself unless you're providing support towards her. She's not going to be a direct Karmet or Vierna or Volkera replacement. She fits into already established strategies to reduce the gear requirements by providing further damage on both lanes, which in most cases for most people isn't going to be what is going to help you in getting done with the stage. Because, for example, let's say you have a problem with the bottom. If you can fit someone, you're going to use another mage at the bottom lane to help out with a tiny bit of damage, or you'll find a way. If you have a problem with the top, you could use another mage to, for example, in the Vierna strategy, weaken the enemies that come out at the top a bit. So it's not quite it. With the way she's at the moment, even though, yes, she can help you clear Gear Rate 1, it's not oh, she can replace someone, but okay, we take her and we place her into an already established team, or we really have to specifically build around her as shown in the earlier testing video. So yeah, this has been my update in regards to the whole Dahlia situation. And so far, I still pull for her. I'll tell you the way it is. The fact that we can hit all the way from the bottom, from the top to the bottom lane, I still pull for her. Alright, quick sneeze. So I still go for her. I still have her because I want her in my roster. I want the ability to potentially find a stage in which that 6-tile range is going to be clutch. And yeah, this has been it, and we see each other in the next one.